Friends, we're living in unprecedented days. So much is moving and shaking across the earth, and whether we believe this is the beginning of the end, the beginning of what will lead into the Great Tribulation, the beginning of the return of Jesus Christ or not, in some ways, friends, it doesn't really matter. Because what I can say with certainty is that God is warning his people. He is warning his people to get ready now. I firmly believe God is warning that harder times are ahead. He is warning us to get prepared so we won't be taken off guard and be in a state of shock when trouble comes. And friends, as I've said many times before, let's get ready to meet Jesus, whether he returns in glory while we are still here on the earth or whether we meet him in death. Now, when the Lord revealed to me the times in which we live, when he woke me up in that dream vision back in 2009, I must say that I was in a state of shock. So was my wife, as we came to realise that things were not as they appeared. I quickly learned that the world of politics was heading down the road to an antichrist system. I learned that through the means of television we are being completely deceived into believing and accepting a reality that simply does not exist. I learned that there are powerful groups of people who meet together in sinister gatherings, and that these places are the birthplace of the Antichrist system. Now, I quickly began to see an alignment with world events and what the Bible predicted was going to happen in the future. Now, coupled with that dream, the Lord began to show me fully the full meaning and interpretation of a profound experience I had back in 1991, and which I write about in my book, Beyond Earthly Realms. Now, friends, as some of you will know, back in 1991, I received an open vision that lasted some 10 hours. Now, I don't know why it happened to me, but it happened. It wasn't a nice, pretty picture from the Lord. This was a full-on, open and disturbing vision in which I was taken to various places. I wasn't asleep, I was fully conscious at the time. It was during the day. Now, while powerful electrical-like energy was pulsing all over my body, I saw, heard and experienced some pretty disturbing and also some amazingly sublime things. Now, after the vision left, I remained in what I can only describe as a heightened state of spiritual awareness for weeks after, and I continued to encounter the Lord in many ways. Now, that whole time, which the effects lasted for many months, left a deep impact upon me, and my life would never be the same. Now, I would say, friends, that one of the biggest effects it had upon me was the sense of our mortality, the temporalness of our lives here on earth. And that, my friends, has never left me. I can't escape from this single thought that life is just ticking away. In fact, for many years it was the cause of much disquiet and depression in me, as I saw the total futility of our own existence without God. Now, this was profound and life-changing, friends. I saw by revelation our existence is totally pointless without God, without knowing Jesus Christ and living completely for him and fulfilling the call of God in our lives, fulfilling our destiny. Without doing that, friends, then our lives are, as the book of Ecclesiastes says in chapter 1, a chasing after the wind. All activity totally meaningless. So, friends, we come to know the Lord, don't we? And that brings meaning in our lives, but it doesn't just stop there. It needs to continue and carry on, because it goes beyond that, friends. It goes beyond that initial relationship, that walk with the Lord. Obviously, that continues as we walk through the earth with the Lord. But now he is calling us to our higher purpose. He is calling us to fulfill a destiny in this hour. And friends, it is a destiny unique to you. Only you can fulfill it in the way that you can fulfill it, because God has made you unique. And friends, we need to fulfill our destiny while we still have days on this earth. And if you're listening to this broadcast and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm at the latter years of my life, what have I done? Friends, don't listen to the lies of the devil. Don't listen to the lies of the enemy, because that is a lie. That is not true. Today is the day that you can say, okay, God, let's fulfill the call of God in this day. If we only have 5 days left, friends, we can still fulfill the call that God has put on our hearts, and we can make an impact on our area. We can make an impact on this earth. Hallelujah.